What's up, guys? Just covering the 419 2024 recap. Happy 420 if that's your thing. Happy Bitcoin halving. Super excited about that. So, earlier in the day, before I even got on, there was a couple pullbacks, really nice setups here in this range. Another one, it took a little bit longer, but you would have gotten your one to one depending on where you entered that trade. Uh, just going over those super quick. So what did I see in the beginning of the day? Market started and it did make a lower high here. So lower low, lower high. And I was expecting price to push above this pivot level. If it did, we would have a continuation higher, and it did not. So this was more of a rollover. And if I dive into the 1 minute, you can see how that worked out. So here it's, you can see the how it just kind of rolled over. The market did made one leg down, maybe possibly like two or three legs down into like a possible wedge, shot back up. This here I was looking to take a pullback, and I was measuring I think 50% length here, if I can recall correctly. Yeah, and I set my limit order a little higher. Didn't get filled. It touched my limit order. Didn't go through it. Most of the time, price needs to go through your limit order to fill you. So I missed out on a beautiful one-to-one trade here. After that, the market consolidated a bit, and then from this initial leg high, this initial leg length, I was looking at this length, and I saw that we were kind of getting weaker here around this general area, and we decided to consolidate again until we pushed back further down. And here, by the way, this breakout of this consolidation range, pull back, a nice entry on the 1 minute. And then here you can see there was take profit from a measured move, right? So we measured the length of the first leg. The second leg got its pullback, so sellers became buyers, taking profits here. Another setup happened really fast. I don't know how you would get in, maybe on a trigger band entry here. And we pushed another leg down. So this is what I would consider climactic activity here, right, for a 1 minute chart. Because if I go back to the 5 minute, I'll show you what that looks like. That's just one giant bar. All right. That's just one giant bar here. And then the 5 minute also had its climactic activity. So seeing these two setups happen at one time, I was looking for an anti setup, and I tried to get filled at it was around like at the top of this. I think I tried to get filled at the 50% mark, and it just missed, and it went ahead and went higher. So I wasn't able to enter that one. You could have possibly entered here if that was your thing, but I like to enter right on the ante. It set up itself, and that didn't happen. Lastly, something that's important to note is sellers never became buyers. So what I mean by that, we sold off pretty much the whole day, and there was no take profits at the end of the day. And we talked about that on Thursday. There was no take profits here. It's like every time somebody was taking profits, like in this range, sellers stepped in, taking profits, sellers came in, taking profits, sellers came in. So usually when you see profit taking for moves this long, especially throughout the whole week, getting later into the week, you would expect a high, like a more of a push up, at least maybe a 50% mark or something like that. And we just never had that happen on both of these days. Um, so I fully anticipate that we're either going to have early profit taking next week, or a continuation down where sellers just continue to hold in. But at some point, there will be profit taking next week. Look out for my market preview so that we get a better idea of how the week might end up. But I will keep that in the back of my head when I'm doing my market preview. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.